Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, FX right here. Right, so basically, as I promised guys, I will be doing a trade breakdown, or basically more of like a weekly breakdown of all of the trades that I caught this week. Exactly what I saw before I entered the trade. So I was able to like catch all of those trades and everything. Right, so like let's jump right into it. So I have 3 entries right here on EURUSD, right? But this one was like since last week. I think this one was since last upper week. This one was last week, but it's TP early this week. This one is like this week's entry, right? So yeah, so I think I actually explained this one already, but then I'm just still going to go back and do everything just like that basically initially, right? So basically, let's start from the weekly time frame, right? That's the main thing, right? If you can check your USD right here, we had a break of structure right here after this international character. The market mitigated the supply right here, broke the sectional structure as a break of structure, and in this case, right, market is still like bearish internally, right? Internally and externally, the whole thing is still bearish, right? So initially, right, I was just like continue this internal trend, right? But then if we have an internal trend change, then we now change our point of interest, like the market to come target or to come mitigate maybe like any external point of interest. This one, maybe this one, maybe another one. I have no idea about that. Yeah, so basically the main focus now just like focus on this internal bearish trend, right, and keep following that until we have an internal change of character that will tell us that okay fine, I'm going to like do something like this, then buy to like an area supply zone to continue this very bearish structure, right? Good. So that was like the whole thing, right? That's the whole thing. That's the bias, right? Basically, we are still bearish initially, right? So going to the forward time, sorry, let's go to the daily. I really don't want to fast. I don't want to like jump things, so you guys will be able to like understand this thing very well. So initially, right, if you come here to this one day or daily time frame, we have a supply zone mitigation right here. So it's mitigated right here, broke structure to the downside, and basically the next part of interest was this supply zone right here, right? I think this is actually very visible on the forward time frame, I guess. 3 hour. I have no idea, but then that was a very good supply zone right there. You guys can just like go check it out on your chart and stuff like that. So that was like, this was like the main part of interest where we're expecting to sell from, right? This was the part of interest we're expecting to sell from. Basically, this is actually where I'm expecting sales from, right? So basically, the market hasn't mitigated this part of interest. So basically, the market is still like, the internal structure is still a little bit bullish until we mitigate this part of interest where we anticipate more sales. So like maybe take out this low or basically change character, then we cannot like go, the price might like go pursue like the external supply zone as I explained when we were in the weekly time frame, right? So that was my anticipation initially, right? We actually very, very bullish right here until the market mitigated the supply, right? That was what I'm expecting. So this was just like my what would I say, basically this is actually where I'm expecting price to come to, right? So basically I'm just going to like keep stacking in buys until the market gets to this point, right? So that's actually how I get the directional bias, which is bullish, right? So initially, how do I get this whole thing right here? So initially we had this internal change of character indicating that the market is bullish to mitigate this external supply, right? After we had a change of character, we had a mitigation of this demand, and then we have an internal change of character, or internal bullish move right here, supporting the whole bullish move, right? So here we have the change of character, we had a retracement to mitigate this nearest demand, we have another break of structure right here. So basically, right, we had a mitigation right here, basically that's actually how I'm doing my entries. But now I just want to like explain what the market will likely do maybe next week or so, because today is Friday, right? And I'm actually done. I was done for this week on Wednesday. I never traded anything yesterday too, so that's just it. So I'll be expecting the market to like, I think this is a very good plot of interest, right? I mean the market might just like mitigate anything right here before we get to this point, but I'm still very, very good. I'm expecting price to like come here, then we for bullish reaction, then we go long, right back for the market to come take out this structure, and at the same time market to mitigate this spot of interest, right? If we will now see sell from there or we continue buying, that depends. But if we want to like use correlations, right, I think the market will continue buying, I guess, because I think GU is actually very bullish, right? But then that's just that about that. I really don't want to talk too much, because so yeah, I'm actually expecting price to like drop down here now, right? I was not even expecting anything. The market to expect anything right here, because this because structure right here was just like a normal week. It was not a candle body, so I never expected to expect this. So the market we're expecting this one a little bit right here, just like an inducement, basically just like, you know, in this lot of people right there to like get into the buys, and they actually go to bonds initially, right? So if I want to like expect buys, right, this a demand zone right here will be where I'll be expecting the buys, right, but then it actually fail. So basically this will be my next pair of interest initially, right? Because even if we want to like check it out, we see that this one right here, this low right here doesn't get to the discounted part of interest, or basically discounted region right before the buy. So that should tell us that this will definitely be more like an internal range liquidity, then we mitigate a well priced part of interest before the buy continuation. So I have this demand zone right here as my next part of interest, where I will expect the market to continue buying from, right? So that's all about that. I'll just give you like guys a hint of what I'll be expecting next week. So like, let's get straight into the breakdown. So I mean, it all started when we had the mitigation of this demand, right? And after the mitigation of that demand, we changed structure to the bullish internally, right? This little structure right here, right? So let's go to like very low time, like 45 minutes time frame, right? This whole thing right here is more of like an Asian range and stuff like that. So basically we have a bullish structure like this. You know, we recently, I mean, after the mitigation of this demand zone, we had this change of character right here. So I was like, okay, fine, market mitigating this demand, let me see the reaction of the market. What will the market do after the mitigation, right? Because I really want to jump into it just like that, right? Because I think the last 2 weeks now, the market actually opened in this point, and I can't be entering a position exactly at market open. That's bullshit, right? So after the mitigation of this demand, we had a reaction to the upside, a little retracements, a reaction again, a little retracements. Basically, you can see now we have more of like a shift of market structure, right? On SMS initially, right? So you can see the internal structure right here is now like shifting bullish. So we have another structure right here, right, another retracement and another structure. So like, okay, fine, this is actually a very good bullish move. And so we have in this last break of structure right here, and I see that it wasn't able to take out this low right here, sorry, this high right here, which is like the high that was created after the internal change of character that actually happened right here. So I know that, okay, fine, the market is definitely going to target what this high, right? So basically what happened after that, so the market doesn't take out that high initially. So like, okay, fine, the market is still going back there. You can see the market retrace down here. So I was like, okay, fine, let me get a very good range from the nearest demand, right? So if you can see right here, we have the mitigation of this demand right here. I can mitigate this demand first before actually breaking structure, which is this one. And after this was structure, market retrace a little bit to break this structure again. So I was like, okay, fine, this is not a very valid demand zone. I mean, we never had a valid demand zone in that region, so I had to go lower, right? We never had this very good demand zone, right? I had to go lower. So initially I use this one as an inducement, and then I get my entry from this what, this wood demand zone right here. I think I refined it or something to get me very smaller. Let me check it out. A smaller provinces, because I remember vividly that I wasn't risking all of those on. I think it was like a breaker block. I remember. I think my entry right there was a breaker block, right? This breaker block right here. This breaker block right here. Right, initially my stop was supposed to be around here, but then I had to like, you know, give this thing a very good breathing space. I'm not really a fan of small stop loss. I really don't like that. So basically after the mitigation right here, you can see this whole expansion to the upside. So that was my first entry last 3 weeks, right? Was it even last 3 weeks? Yeah, I think it was last 3 weeks. You don't, you know, I have no idea. So basically right here, so I think I took profit out of this supply zone right here, this supply, because basically market might just want to like react from that supply. And initially we had a break of structure of this low, so there is high probability the market is still going to like, you know, retrace to like the demand of that broken structure before the bullish continuation, right? And I even don't want to be greedy. I think that was around 1 to 7, blah blah blah. So after that we had a retracement right here, and more of like this retracement is more of like, you know, engineer liquid, sorry, trend liquidity, which is a very good more of like liquidity target, right? And I remember vividly that I have posted this particular setup on my Telegram channel. If you're not on my Telegram channel, do yourself good to like join it, right? I'm going to like include the link in the description, right? So join it, because I post a lot of free setups, free outlooks, and all of that, right? So when the market was on, you know, retracing, we create something like an internal liquidity, and I know for sure the market is definitely going to like grab out all of these things in no time. So what do I need to do? I look out for the nearest demand zone right here that the market will come mitigate, right? So let's jump to the 30 minutes. Let me show you guys my entry. 30, let's jump to the 15. So basically in this particular time frame, right? Wait, what? Okay. It was our time frame that it's demand zone. I remember that I divided the whole thing into two because it's too big. Yes. Never really did like that. I'm supposed to get. So this was the demand zone, right? This very huge thing right here. Right, that was the demand, right? We had a sweep of liquidity right here. We had more of like an original liquidity right here. So this is like my strategy initially: sweep, inducement, and break, stuff like that. So right, so this demand zone is too big and I really can't risk it, right? I mean, it's very wide. I think it's very wild, right? So I can't risk that. So what do? I have to like divide it into two and then get my entry from the other half, right? And something is actually like, you know, something is like giving me confidence, or like confidence that the market is definitely coming to this other half, which is like more like Quasimodo or something like that. What you guys call Quasimodo? Of course, I really don't trade Quasimodo, but then I just like use it as a confluence in this scenario, right? You can see this demand zone right here, right? You can see this demand, right? You can see that demand zone right there, right? So this was the demand, though it was actually, it got wicked out initially, but then that doesn't stop it from working. That's like the essence of Quasimodo. I don't even know if this is Quasimodo, but I think it is actually, because I don't know shit about Quasimodo. I don't trade it, right? So I had to like get my entry from this demand zone initially. After the mitigation of that demand, sorry, when the market gets there, gets to that demand, I dropped the setup for the guys on my Telegram, and then I think a whole lot of people actually took the trade with me, I guess. So we entered this trade right here, turned this buy, and then was targeting this recent high, which is this one, right? So on last week Friday, the market actually make a very crazy retracement to this demand zone, right? After almost hitting TP. I mean, before almost hitting TP, right? Make a very good retracement, and then on Monday, our market opened, market just, you know, splashed to the TP like that, right? And after that, what happened, right? So this actually happened this week, right? And I think I have the before of this trade too. I might just pop it up on the screen. So this actually happened this week, and it was on, is it Monday? It was on Monday or Monday, yeah, because I actually remember that I hold the whole thing for just 30 trades, which is like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The whole buy initially, right? So this is actually a very weird one, and it's more of like a very risky thing. And actually, like, you know, I just risk it because initially we are risky takers. Actually, yeah, I mean, we are all risk takers, right? Basically, this demand zone right here was like generated from the 3 minutes. You can go to your time frame, so you can go to your chart and confirm that after the mitigation of this demand, we had an internal change of character, which is the market mitigating this. Taking out this demand. Right, sorry, taking out this eye. So I just like, you know, even I couldn't really find a demand in this region, so I just like, you know, use inducement as an entry, right? I take the market from this inducement and my stops at this point. I was risking 8%, sorry, 8 pips, right? Because I actually know it's a very risky pips. It's a very risky trade. I really don't like, you know, mixing my stops or stuff like that, because I was not even really confident about this trade. But then it is where it is, right? So I was risking 8 pips. It's been a very long while I risked something like this, right? So basically, praise, right? The market actually moved to our direction and stuff like that. Move to our direction, straight to TP, right? Straight to TP. I was supposed to like get a re-entry right here in this region, maybe like with this breaker block or something like that, right? Because we had a breaker structure of this high right here, a movement to the upside. We had another structure right here, then market come out to take this low as an inducement, mitigate the breakout block right here before actually getting to TP, which is like this results high right here, right? So that's initially how I get my entries on EURUSD for the past 3 weeks actually. So you see that this high right here was being taken out by week, right? It's not accountable, so I was not even expecting market to like expect a demand zone right here. So the initial part of this where I was expecting market to expect was this demand zone right here. There was a demand zone in that region. So I later find out that demand, or this will join right here, this low right here, doesn't mitigate a well priced put of interest before initially breaking structure, right? So we're expecting a new mitigation, maybe something like around this region. I have no idea. If it's something around that region or the market coming down to this low, then we look for bullish reaction, right? Basically, I will be waiting for confirmation before I take any trade right here. Not all of these ones like that, just like big aggressive entries, right? Because I'm not really sure of all of this new thing, so I'm definitely going to like wait for confirmations, right? So I think that was just like that's the wrap, right? That was the initial trades I took on Euro USD for the past 3 weeks, and basically this is 1 to 7, this is 1 to 7, and this one is 1 to 8, right? So that's it. Consider right here, it's just more of like 1 trades per week, right? And it's like very high risk reward, right? So like on this setup, right, me risking just 1% of my account, I'm making at least 8% or 7% in 1 week, just in one trade, right? I mean in a particular pair rather. So mind you, I'm still going to like see trades from the other pairs, so it's like GU. By the way, it's been a very long while I traded XAUSD. It's been long, right? It's been very long. So I just carried down come off one side because actually it's missed my entry. It's missed my sell entry, and the market has been selling really crazy. So I don't want to like jump on it. So I just like just gotta skip on one side. I can't see and focus on the pairs that are actually giving me good reactions or things that I will be able to trade, which is Euro USD, right? If I start to like break down XGU on the same trade, it will be a very long video, right? It will be a very long video. You can see right here, this XAUSD, you can see it missed my entry, my sell entry, and it's crazy, right? So this is like GU. This was the trades I caught on GU, right? Ticket trades also. I caught ticket trades on GU also. But the different thing is I actually caught 2 trades this week on GU, right? Of when I caught just 1 trade on EU, right? So just like the bull buys actually. So that's how it is, right? That's how it is. I think I will see you guys in the next video. And don't forget, I'll be uploading Noobs Pro, I think episode 6 on Saturday, right? See you guys there. Cheers.